Maybe my friends want to meet you. I say it lightly, as if it's a simple invitation, but my chest is tight with the unspoken truth beneath it. Because it's not just about a casual introduction or a fleeting curiosity. Every time someone else comes into our world, I feel the tension of protecting you, of guarding this fragile thing between us that no one else should touch. My friends, they are not dangerous, not in a way the world can be, but still, I watch their reactions with the intensity of a hawk circling its prey. I care too much, perhaps obsessively, about how you are seen, how you are treated, because to me, you are precious beyond measure. You are mine in ways that go beyond words, beyond vows, beyond reason, and the idea anyone approaching you without my silent approval makes my chest ache with a possessive tenderness I can barely contain. I imagine their eyes on you before you even step into the room, the way they will study you, maybe with curiosity, maybe with admiration, maybe with envy. And I want to intervene, to step in and remind them that you are not theirs to comment on, not theirs to judge. But I cannot yet. I must hold myself back, because I promised you I would not rush, I would not overwhelm you with my need, my obsession, my insistence, that you are the center of my world. And yet, the truth is that my heart is a storm whenever anyone else lays eyes on you, because you are everything, and I cannot bear the thought of even a shadow touching what belongs only to me. I want them to see what I see, the brilliance, the warmth, the way your presence turns every room into light, but I also fear they will misunderstand. They will not know that behind the calm, composed presence they see in me, there is a man who trembles at your glance, who swears silently every day to keep you safe, to keep you close, to keep you mine. My friends will meet you, yes, but only in a world I allow, only under the protection of the love and obsession I cannot hide. I will be watching every movement, every word, every laugh, every gesture, because even among friends, I am a guardian, a shadow that never leaves your side, ensuring nothing, and no one, disrupts the bond we share. And yet I hope, somehow, that you see through my control, my restraint, my intensity. I hope that when you look at me, you understand that this is not jealousy, not possessiveness born of fear alone, but love. A love so consuming that it colors every thought, every action, every breath I take. I want them to meet you, yes, but only because I want to show the world what I have discovered, what I have fought for, what I have chosen against, every warning, every rule, every expectation. You are my choice, my obsession, my reason, and when they see you, I want them to understand why. I want them to see that you are the one thing that makes the prince of the man, the ruler, the storm inside me finally whole. I know it sounds trivial meeting my friends, but to me, it carries a weight that no one else will ever understand. Every detail of this encounter matters, because it is not just their impression of you, it is a reflection of us, of what we are together. I think about how they might speak to you, how they might laugh, the subtle judgments that slip into words without thought, and my chest tightens just imagining it. Because you are not just any me, you are the woman who holds my heart in her hands, the one who makes me feel alive and undone in ways I never thought possible. And every second you spend in their presence, I feel the need to be there, to shield you, to ensure that nothing diminishes the wonder of who you are or the bond we share. And yet, I must restrain myself. I must allow you the freedom to be yourself, to move through the room without the invisible leash of my obsession. But it is difficult. So difficult. I can feel my pulse quicken at the thought of them noticing the way I glance at you, the way I silently calculate their every action, their every word, their every glance. I know it is ridiculous, friends are supposed to be harmless, but to me, you are not something that can be approached lightly. You are a storm, a light, a fire that burns through the very core of me, and I cannot allow anyone to treat you as anything less than the treasure you are. My friends will meet you, yes, but you must understand, every smile I offer, every word I speak during that meeting, is colored by my fear, my devotion, my obsession. I want them to see your brilliance, your warmth, the laughter that rises like music even in the darkest corners of my soul. I want them to understand, if only for a moment, why I cannot bear to be without you, why the very thought of losing you leaves me hollow and gasping. But I also fear that their presence, even with the best intentions, could shake the fragile balance I have built around you. I am torn between my desire to show you to the world and my desire to hold you safe in my arms, away from the judgment, all. And yet, I know this my love, my obsession, my everything is so vast that I will survive this meeting. I will endure the momentary tension, the quiet scrutiny, the small uncertainties, because it is you who matters. You, and only you, are the reason I can bear the weight of expectation, the weight of scrutiny, the weight of a world that would never understand the intensity of what we share. You are my chosen, my desire, my anchor, my rebellion against every rule that has ever bound me. And when they meet you, I want them to see the reason I am willing to risk everything, see the reason I am no longer merely a prince, but a man completely, irrevocably undone by love. So yes, my friends want to meet you, but what I hope they witness is more than your grace, more than your charm, more than your laughter. I want them to witness the truth that I live with every day, that you are the center of my world, the pulse in my veins, a fire that cannot be tamed. And even if they do not understand, even if they cannot see what I see, it will not matter, because I know. I know that you are mine, in ways deeper than words, in ways the world could never comprehend, in ways that I will spend every moment of my life proving to you. I keep imagining you walking into the room, and my chest tightens just at the thought. Every step you take, every movement, every glance you give, it all becomes magnified in my mind. My friends may be polite, may be harmless, but I cannot help how my blood roars whenever anyone else even breathes near you. You are mine in ways that no one else can understand, and the very idea that someone could misread your kindness, your smile, your warmth, twists something inside me. I want to step in, to guide the conversation, to shield you without even touching you, to ensure that nothing and no one disturbs the fragile bubble we have created. And yet, I must restrain myself. I must appear calm, composed, the prince who holds the world in his hands, while inside I am a man torn between restraint and obsession. It is not just fear, though there is plenty of that. I am afraid of losing you, afraid of a single moment that could slip past my control, a word that could plant a doubt in your mind, a glance that could remind you that the world is never as gentle as our hearts wish it to be. But it is also pride in you, in us, in what we have built secretly, in the quiet spaces where no one else can touch us. You are luminous, a force of nature in the midst of a world that has demanded I always be cold, always be measured, always be untouchable. And yet, for you I am none of that. For you I am raw, exposed, consumed with an intensity I cannot hide, and it terrifies me, and it excites me, and it drives me to heights of longing I never thought possible. I want my friends to meet you, yes, but I want them to see the way I see you, radiant, fearless, yet delicate in ways only I am permitted to witness. I want them to understand, though I know they never could, why I cannot rest when you are not by my side, why every thought I have, every plan I make, every breath I take is in some way tethered to you. I want them to see the danger in my eyes when someone else smiles at you, the way my hand unconsciously reaches for yours, the way my soul clenches as if to shield you from the world, even though you are more than capable of standing on your own. You are mine in the only ways that matter, the ways that I have chosen and will fight to preserve for as long as I live. And still, I am patient for you, always for you. I will not rush your step, I will not command your attention. I will not let the intensity in my heart spill over in ways that would frighten you. But I cannot deny the fire that roars inside me every second you are near others, even my closest friends. I want to warn them, to remind them that you are untouchable, that no one is allowed to see you as anything other than the extraordinary woman who has stolen my heart completely. And in this, perhaps, there is madness, perhaps there is obsession, but it is the kind of obsession that builds, that protects, that will not let go, that will endure until the end of time. I imagine the meeting itself, the conversations, the laughter, the small polite gestures, and I realize something. It is not just your presence I am guarding, it is the bond we share. Every smile you offer them, every word you speak, every glance you give, it is sacred to me, a treasure I cannot allow to be diminished, even by the innocence of curiosity. And yet, I know that they will see only what they can, that the depth of what exists between us is invisible to anyone outside this fragile world we have created. And perhaps that is for the best, because some things are too precious to share, too sacred to expose. They may meet you, they may even like you, but they will never know, will never understand, will never see the way my soul trembles for you, the way my heart is consumed in. I keep picturing the room before you even enter it, and my chest tightens with a mixture of longing and fear. The way the light will fall on you, the way your hair might catch it, the way your eyes will inevitably draw attention without even trying, it all ignites something fierce inside me. I can feel it now, a storm coiling in my veins, a tension that tightens every muscle in my body, because I know that even the slightest word from my friends, even a look too long in the wrong direction, could stir something I cannot contain. And yet, I will not show it. I will smile. I will nod. I will appear calm, the composed prince who can rule kingdoms without blinking, but beneath it all, I am a man consumed by the need to shield you from every possible glance, every possible whisper, every possible thought that dares to question your place beside me. Do you understand, love, how terrifying this is for me? To watch you move through the world that is not ours, to see others approach you with curiosity or admiration, to feel their energy brushing against the warmth that I alone should occupy, is both exhilarating and unbearable. I do not want to rush you, I do not want to control you, and yet every fiber of me screams to pull you closer, to remind the world silently, invisibly, that you are mine. Not by possession, not by force, but by the gravity that exists between us, by the undeniable truth that nothing in this life has ever mattered as much as your presence in it. And as I stand there, pretending that my heart is calm, I am planning, always planning, how to protect you from every possible threat, how to keep the sanctity of what we share untouched, untarnished, eternal. I imagine their smiles, their polite words, their questions, innocent perhaps, harmless perhaps, but to me they are a reminder of everything the world demands from me: duty, obedience, composure. And yet, in that same moment, I know that nothing is more important than you. The power I wield, the crown that waits for me, the expectations that weigh on my shoulders, they all pale in comparison to the fire that rises in my chest when I think of you standing there, vulnerable, radiant, unclaimed by anyone but me. And in that fire, there is obsession, yes, but it is tempered by love, by reverence, by the understanding that you are not mine to command, only mine to cherish, mine to protect, mine to fight for if the world ever dares to reach for you.